Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. If you haven't been with me before, my name is Stella and I'm currently travelling in Italy. Not so much travelling obviously during the lockdown, but I am abroad at the moment. So I actually learnt tarot very recently during lockdown. It was my passion that I think I'd forgotten about. And I actually draw my cards. I draw them on the back of pasta boxes and any old bit of cardboard that's going, and it's been really enjoyable because I love to paint and draw. So the cards have been phenomenal. I am shocked and stunned how much the universe wants to communicate with us. So the question tonight is quite simply, why is he silent? Okay, why is he silent? So this is pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. If you can see, they're all slightly different. The foliage is all slightly different. Okay, so let's go to pile 1. So this is for everyone that chose pile 1, and welcome to my channel. Just want to thank all my subscribers. You help me so much by subscribing, and also for anyone that's donated. It's so sweet and so warm of you. For all my lovely comments as well, I think we're going to call you the love bugs. And also for the private reading bookings. I love doing private readings and I do them at just £25, and it's normally within 24 to 48 hours, depending how busy I am in my day job. Okay, so the question tonight is, why is he silent? So let's have a look and see what's going on here. So I haven't seen these cards, so it's a mystery to me. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Knight of Swords. We've got online dating. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the Five of Cups. And we've got the Two of Cups. So let me just take a moment just to look at these cards, see what story emerges. I might just shuffle while I wait for a story to emerge from this. Why is he silent? Why is he silent? I'm just going to find out what this is, and then I'll give you the story. Tell me what this is, please. Tell me what this is, please. Tell me what this is, please. Okay, let's just go with this because I'm just going to have to have my guides assist with a little corner here. Okay, so the reason why he's silent is because he's in the Knight of Cups energy. Okay, see, they helped me out straight away. I was like, what's that? Above this. Okay, I was a little bit like, I'm not sure. So they've helped me out anyway. Right, so he's in the Knight of Cups energy. Okay, so he's feeling his emotions. And if he's a man that doesn't generally feel his emotions, then he's kind of withdrawing to sort of feel them, if that makes sense. You know, like I get the feeling that he's not happy about feeling these emotions at the moment, whatever those emotions are. And they're connected with you. And this is a really interesting card. I'm learning more and more about it. It's the High Priestess card. So what it is that you are the conduit from the sort of metaphysical, the spiritual realm, into his material world, you know, like into the physical world. And I think with you that he has feelings that he doesn't understand. Sorry for the table wobbling, guys. It's just that it's actually my camera's wobbling a little. I just use what I can while I'm traveling. Yeah, so I just feel like with you, he has feelings that I feel like he's not had before. I feel like he is normally a man of the 3D reality, okay? And he maybe thinks of relationships in a certain way, you know, like good fun. Oh, I must stop leaning on the table. Sorry about that. I feel like he maybe thinks of them like good fun, nice sex, you know, like I do my work, I see my mates, and I see my girlfriend, or whatever it is, you know. I see the person that I'm in a relationship with, and I feel like that's maybe as far as, I can't get my words out tonight. I think that is maybe as far as he's got, and then suddenly you've come along, and he just starts feeling all these other feelings, you know. Like I feel like you've opened up his world to the sort of spiritual realm a bit, and I don't think he quite gets it. But I feel like at the moment he feels very tied to you. It like really energetically really tied to you, and I think he's really, really confused about this. You know, just the fact that maybe you're here listening to tarot readings, you know, that energy just goes out, and he's really feeling that. But I feel like he just wants to turn away from that. I feel like he can't deal with it for whatever reason, okay? I think it just feels too unusual. I think it just feels too consuming. I think that he's a man that generally would like to compartmentalize his life, and he's not able to do that while he's thinking about you, okay? And he's also feeling a massive sense of loss. So I don't know what happened between you two, but you see he's still connected to you with the two cups with the loop around, but he's feeling a massive sense of loss. And this is why he's silent. But what he's trying to do is just turn away from that. He's like, you know, like, I can handle it, I can deal with it. I'm just going to turn away from that, and I'm going to do a bit of online stuff, you know, and a little bit of whatever it is, a bit of sexting or whatever it is, okay? Whatever level that might go to. So he's looking here, but he's feeling this, and he's feeling this, and he's feeling this. So I wasn't sure about this because it was above the online, but they were saying to me that, can you see how the Two of Cups here and the Two of Cups there, like he had that with you and now he's lost it. He's feeling this with you, okay? He's feeling energetically attached to you, and can you see how he's looking at her? It's amazing. Right, this is actually a woman here. Just imagine it's a woman. I mean, she's not there. Just the sort of symbols are there. He's feeling energetically attached to you, and he doesn't understand it. And he's feeling this. He's remembering the love that you both had. Okay, and when the cups were overflowing. Okay, and I feel like he's all... Oh, look, I accidentally put it there, so I'm going to keep it there. Okay, I feel I should do that. I feel like with this online, I feel like he's just wanting to distract himself, and I feel like somewhere in the back of his mind, he hopes he's going to get that with somebody else online. But I think the cards are saying, no, 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 no. That's not going to happen, because you actually invested a lot in this relationship. This is a Seven of Pentacles. It's about waiting for fruits to grow, being patient, okay? So I think like he thinks, oh, maybe I'll get that again, you know. Maybe if I go online, I'll get that again. I'll get that feeling again, you know. And the cards are saying no, because they're saying that he actually invested a lot of you. My words are terrible tonight, aren't they? He actually invested a lot in you, okay? And he knows that he did. And he was waiting for the relationship to bear fruit, okay? So he was initially in it for the long term, the connection, until whatever's happened. So he's silent now, okay? And he's frustrated because he didn't get what he thought he was going to get, okay? He's really, really frustrated with that. And I feel like also the cards are saying, so he's decided, well, I didn't get what I want from that, okay, from you, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to invest myself into this online stuff. And it just went 11:11 when I said that. So what I feel, or what I always say to the watchers, is that this online stuff is just vacuous, empty garbage. All right, it's just a momentary hit. That's all it is. Now, for men, they do sort of rely on fantasies a lot. Okay, they can survive on fantasies, basically, if they need to. And so that's why it's attractive for men. But women ultimately want a committed relationship, so it doesn't work for them. So you've just got two energies meeting online. It never works because the men aren't interested. They're just looking for a hit. They're like in a sweetie shop, okay? It's just empty, vacuous stuff. It's just for men who have a deep void inside of them. Okay, I know it's become the norm, but it's just a deep void. Now, I know people are hooking up. It depends, you know, what country you're in and what town you live in or what city you live in. You know, in London, I know that they use online all the time for hookups. But I say, you know, if your man is doing that, it's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. I just don't even give my energy to it. I don't even go there. I'm not going to tear myself up inside thinking of what he might be doing or who he might be touching or whatever. I just think before he met me, he had loads of lovers. Now, if we're separated and, you know, you're in your 30s or 40s or 50s, we're likely to have a lot more lovers. Okay, and I just look at it like that. I just don't even go into that energy because that energy is destructive. Just wanted to say that, guys. Okay, so the reason that he's silent is because he's feeling this deep connection with you. I'm just going to move my chair. Just going to move my chair closer so I can whisper. It's the 11 o'clock here, you know, 10:30, so people are going to bed now. Yeah, so he's just feeling this really deep connection with you, and he's just feeling a big sense of loss, and he's just turned his attention onto this sort of empty stuff here. So let's find out just a little bit more what's going on. You know, why is he doing this and maybe not trying to get back to this, to the Two of Cups? So let's find out what else is going on here, please. What else is going on here? And also, if you think my nail is dirty, it's not. It's a berry, a bilberry, which is it's got a really potent purple colour in it, and it's stained some of my nails when I was doing a smoothie. Okay, what's going on here, please? Why is he distracting himself here like this? Why is he not trying to get back to this? What's happened? Let's find out a little bit more. Also, you know, what's going on with his day-to-day life? You know, what's his mentality? Okay. No. That's crazy. I don't know what to say. It doesn't really fit with the story, so I'm going to have my guides. If you're new here, we have been getting this proposal card or proposal readings all weekend, and it's still happening. So I said, what's going on here? And kabang. Kabang, that's a new word. I don't know what to say about that. Let me find out what's going on here, guys, because I need to, because suddenly it's all shifted and I don't know. He's online, he has love for you, he's completely silent, and then there's this. So I'm almost sort of saying, like, is it for you? Is it for someone else? You know, what the hell is going on here? Okay, he's feeling a lot of warmth for you. What's the proposal? What is the proposal? What the hell is going on? Okay. Right, you're going to have to give me a little bit of time here, because this has just gone super weird. I've got the Queen of Wands here, which is you. Can you explain a little bit further about the proposal, please? Because we don't understand. We don't understand. What's going on? What is going on? Why is he silent, and then why is there a proposal card? What is going on? A story will emerge. A story will emerge here. Eight of Pentacles. What is going on here? What's going on here, guys? I don't understand. I don't understand. Could I have a clarifier, please? Could I have a clarifier, please? Could I have a clarifier, please? Is this my watcher, please? Is this my watcher, please? Is this my watcher? Yeah. Guys, this is just super crazy. I just don't even know what to say. Okay. So he's in love with you. He's feeling mad loss. He's in the Knight of Cups energy. I just have to read it as it is, right? I'm saying, why is he silent? Because he's thinking about a proposal. Now, for some of you, I have to assume that it fits, but I wasn't getting that energy. It's so weird. It's not a proposal to anybody else. It's to you. He's feeling a lot of warmth. This is like a card of sort of loss and warmth. You know, like, I feel like he's in the darkness, right? He's feeling lost, and he's realising, I think, that you were that light in his life that brought that beautiful warmth into his life. You know, like this is just one little candle in a dark room, and it just shines out so much beauty. And I think that he just has been contemplating your relationship in a very practical manner, you know. Yes, he's the Knight of Cups energy, right, which is feeling his emotions, obviously trying to distract with this online nonsense, and just realising, I think he's just realising that, remember I said that he invested a lot in you, right, so that was the 7, that moves to the 8. So the 8 is, sorry about that, the baby knows. So the 8 is like, I want to reap my rewards. I want to reap what I've invested. And I want to approach this. This is the new card, guys. Hope you like it. This is the Queen of Wands, okay? She's the all-knowing, all-seeing, a bit like the High Priestess, right? But she's sort of like got the world at her feet, you know? She's really dynamic, and he knows it. And her life is very abundant. And he wants to propose, what else can I say? And have a real celebration of coming back. This is about coming back. This is about coming back with the Six of Cups. I always say with the Six of Cups, imagine receiving 6 bouquets of flowers. I don't know how to, I don't know what to say. Okay, but that's what the cards are saying. So that's for some of you guys. He is thinking about a really serious proposal here. A proposal for marriage, a proposal where he's going to put a ring on your finger. Or even if you don't get the ring, that is the level that it's coming in at. Okay. This is like coming in for a long-term thing. But more than that, it's to claim you. It's to say, you're mine. I want to be with you, nobody else, we're committed, this is for the long haul. And for some of you, it's going to be an out-and-out proposal. This is the card here, the Six of Cups. It's about feeling that beautiful naivety when you're in love. It's about soulmate union. It's about nostalgia. It's about two people coming back. It's also a little bit about sort of childhood injuries and the sort of deep connection that you've got because of your childhoods, maybe things that you've had similar experiences. He wants something steady. He wants to receive the investment that he put into you. That's why he's silent. That's why he's silent. He's thinking about this. How do I get this? How do I go from silence to this? He's working out a plan. That's what I'm feeling. He's working out a plan. I feel like he's actually really planning something. Like, he's just like, you know, like when you've got a really big problem at work and you're just thinking of multiple ways to get around it without letting the client know you're the client. He's trying to think, if I do this and that and that and that, could that work? You know, he wants to come and offer you something really big, like really big, right? Something that you can't say no to. That's why he's silent. Stunning. Stunned again. Stunned again. I never know which way these cards are going to go. This card, I did question when it came out because it just shocked me so much. I did not make this card for any other reason than a proposal. Not a proposal like, shall we go to the beach, or, you know, shall we have dinner? Nothing like that. A big commitment. That's why I put the big sparklies on. Eco and humanitarian, of course. You only get big sparklers that are humanitarian. Okay. Wow, guys, I have to keep my voice down a little bit because it's quite late, but again, it keeps happening. You're all going to be married. You're all going to be married. I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave a comment. I don't know what to say. Please leave a comment. I think I should have just mentioned, you remember the cards have got the secret at the front? Okay. Because they've got the secret at the front, I meant to say he's silent because he's secretly trying to construct this. Okay, now I lost my way again. I'm so sorry, but I don't know if this is card 2 or 3. So it's the one with the little leaves, the the little leaves sort of, what do you call it? What do you call it when a plant does that? When it grows all over. It grows all over. Okay, I think this is reading 2. I'll check on the timestamp, okay? Can't think what that's called when plants do that. Okay, let's have a look. So, sorry. This is for everyone that chose pile 2, I believe. And I just want to thank all my subscribers. Anyone that's made a donation, I thank you so much. It's so sweet and generous of you. And also for anyone that's made a private booking. Love doing private readings for you. And I do them at a very reasonable rate at just £25. And I can usually do them within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, so the question tonight is, why is he silent? So let's have a look here. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Swords, we've got Voice, we've got the Hierophant, excuse me, I'm getting tired, we've got the 9 of Swords, we've got the Peacock, and we've got the 9 of Wands. Okay. The reason why he's silent is because he's actually in heartache. So I feel like when I say that, a lot of you are going to say, no, I don't believe it. I don't think he's capable. That's sort of what I'm hearing. Yes, he's in heartache. He's mentally, physically and emotionally just heartbroken about whatever situation it is. And this is why he's silent. And I'm sort of feeling like he's trying to keep it down during the day while he's working. Do you know what I mean? He's glad of the distractions. I almost feel like he's putting on a happy face for people as well. You know, like, yeah, like really acting as though he's happy, but he's not at all, which is really, really weird. This is the card of sleepless nights. It means, you know, he could even be depressed about this situation with you, okay? And that's why he's not contacting you. It could be to the point where he can't sleep. He is constantly worrying about what happened between you both. I think for some of you there was a third-party situation here as well, something that's gone wrong in a third-party situation. He knows it. He can't sleep. He knows he's naffed up big time, okay? And I feel like with this Peacock card, I feel like he's calling out for you subconsciously, like, where's my mate, you know, where's my mate, as in my partner, you know. I feel like he's sort of putting on a good show, but he's actually calling you, you know, like, I'm here, come and get, not here, come and get me, like, I'm here, you know, come now, sort of thing, you know, I need to be with you. That's what I'm feeling with this reading. At the same time, weirdly, he's put his boundaries up, right up, okay, and he's just trying to protect himself. That's why he's silent, and he's just thinking, will I give it another go or not? That's what he's actually thinking. He keeps thinking about your voice for some reason. He keeps thinking about the beautiful things that you've said, the beautiful things that you've shared. I think that he's weighing that up against maybe the last words that you had with each other. And I feel like he said some really harsh things, okay? Really harsh things with this card, right? He knows it. He knows he said it. And he's sort of reflecting upon, you know, all the beautiful things maybe you've said in your relationship. I just get a feeling like he really loved your voice for some particular reason. There was something about your voice. He may have even told you that he can't forget, okay? And that you've said something to him at some point that he really remembers it. It's really beautiful to his ears. I feel like for some of you, he's in a committed relationship already, okay? You might be the third party person. Yeah, and I feel like even though he's in a committed relationship, I feel like he does have a tendency to peacock a little bit, okay? Well, quite a lot actually. And even though you maybe were the third party and you're not, and you're silent, he might go and choose another third party. Does that make sense? That's what I'm feeling with that one. I also feel with this card, for some of you, the reason he's silent is because he's got a lot of commitments. I think he's got a lot of responsibilities. He's got a lot of commitment, either with his work or his family or his friends, something like that, or his duties in society. I don't know if he maybe has some sort of, I don't know whether he volunteers and does stuff in society, or his job involves him. I feel like he's got a lot of responsibilities and commitments that he needs to see through, and he's trying to focus on those, okay? And I feel like it's a good distraction for him, and I think he needs time out after what happened. I feel like this person can be very nurturing, actually. Can be very nurturing, but on one side, but very authoritative on another side. And I also feel like there's something about his belief structures that is keeping him silent. There's something about the boundaries of his work, of his position, of his family connections, something like that is keeping him silent. Okay. But I don't feel he doesn't feel balanced. We've got this. We've got the 5, and we've got the 9, and we've got the 9 again, and we've got the 5, which are all odd numbers, which means imbalance. And it's all, the energy is all moving towards the final conclusion with the 9s, right? So it's all sort of culminating to move up to the 10. So let's have a little look and see what else is going on. Okay, that came out quite quickly. He's watching you online. He's looking online and he's regretful. Okay. And we've got the 4 of Swords. Hold on a second, I've just gone blank on the 4 of Swords. Why have I gone blank on that? That's so weird. Just every now and then I look at a card. It's usually a 5 or a 7. And I go blank. That's so, do you know, I actually can't physically even think what that is. That is so, oh, I know what it is. That's all right. I couldn't even think for a second. Right, let's have a look. That's he's resting, isn't it? Okay, so he's looking at you online and he's taken time out. This is about a soldier resting on top of his coffin. It's quite an interesting story actually, because it's about recuperation, it's about healing. It is a story about feeling blessed, which is kind of weird in this scenario, but it's kind of like he feels he's been in a battle, one almighty battle, whatever's happened between you, or there might be stuff in his personal life, you know, which is not to do with you, in his external life that he's going through. And maybe it's spilled over into your relationship, right? And it caused a problem, and now he's silent. And he just wants to heal. He wants to take time, and I'm sort of hearing he wants to count his blessings. He wants to count his blessings. I think he's needing to at the moment. So I just want to find out a little bit more. So what else is happening here? You know, I told you it's going to culminate up to a 10. I told you it's going to culminate up to a 10. Now we've got the 10 of Wands. So what's happening in his life just now, and this is really, really important, is that he feels totally, totally overburdened. Completely overburdened in every way, shape and form. Not just with you, in his life, with his family, with his job, with his finances, everything. All right? And this is why he's silent. Okay, he's got some heavy stuff going on, plus the situation with you. And what it's moving to is a final conclusion. And with this, I can see like, once he gets here, well, he is coming to this, he's going to shift slightly emotionally. Something's going to maybe seem a little bit better. I feel like he might get some success in his work or his career. I see maybe a shift in location in his career, actually, with this. Yeah. And once he gets to this point and he takes that opportunity, I think that you're going to see a better outcome. So I'm just going to ask the cards, after the 10, because you're not at the 10 yet, you're moving towards the 10. The 10 is going to come. When he gets to this point, what's going to happen afterwards with you guys, with the silence? Yeah, I just feeling he's got like a shed load of stuff on, and he's just decided, I can't deal with whatever's going down with you guys. I can't deal with it. I'll deal with it later. Oh, that's interesting. We've got 2 kings. I haven't drawn the kings yet. I must draw them soon. Okay, so after the 10 of Wands, he's going to feel like, really like a king of Wands. I feel like afterwards his career is really going to start taking off. Okay, and he's going to feel much more stable. Yeah, because it's actually upside down, that one, isn't it? Don't know how it came out, but it doesn't matter anyway. I feel like he's going to feel a lot more stable. I feel this is quite career orientated. He's also the King of Pentacles, which is the combination is fabulous. And he's really going to be focusing on his long-term future. So the question is, are you in his long-term future? He's really trying to build for his future. You know, he's really trying to build a very comfortable lifestyle. This is a relationship card as well. It's about happy relationship, happy home, happy everything. The dog's happy, the birds are happy, the house is happy, the flowers are happy. Everyone's happy here. So there is something here. But let me just see if that's related to you. Because as I said, some of you are in a third party situation with someone who's already got a commitment. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about this change. How is that going to affect those that picked pile 2? We think it's pile 2 that picked this card. How's it going to affect? What's the outcome? Right. I feel for some of you, after this 10, when he gets rid of the burden and he starts flourishing again, for some of you, that will come and close your relationship. And I'm sorry to say that. Okay, but what I feel like is that for those that this applies to, you've been on a really difficult journey in this relationship. This is what I'm feeling, a really difficult journey, and it's going to close that relationship, but in such a way that there's going to be a sense of cooperation between you. So I know it sounds weird, but it's going to be quite harmonious. That's what I'm feeling with this. Okay. Let me put that up there. Okay. So tell me about, I didn't think this would take this long. So tell me about the closure of this relationship, please. Tell me why it's going to come to a close. Okay, what I'm feeling with these cards, I do feel they came out reversed. I'm just sort of getting that energy. I feel like for some of you that this has been moving forward to a closure, and I know that's really hard to hear. And I feel like he is in a position where he doesn't want to share his secrets. He doesn't want to share parts of his life. He doesn't want to reset with you, you know, like he doesn't want to reset his journey. That's what I'm feeling. And he doesn't want to really look at all the facets of your personality or his personality. He doesn't want to go to that depth. And I feel like he is just ready to sort of step forward in his own life, but not step forward with you guys together, and I'm not sure why. So let me just ask that question. And I feel like he's not showing, you don't know all of him. He's not showing all of him. He's got like a secret life going on, okay? Some aspects of himself. Tell me why he wants this to close. Tell me why. Tell me why he wants this to close. Tell me why. Why does he want it to close? I feel like it's not anything to do with you. I know that's easy to say. Yeah, for some reason, I just feel like he's not ready to plan for the future. He's not ready to look, because it came out reversed. I feel like he's not ready to plan for the future. I think he's focusing on his own finances. I feel like he's not ready for a committed relationship with you, because I'm just getting a stronger feeling that he's already in a committed relationship. Or he just wants to focus on what he wants. Maybe he's being a bit selfish. So what I'm really more concerned about is you. So when you come to this closure, how are they going to feel? Are they going to be happy? Are they going to cope? Is there anything fantastic coming into their lives? Right, there's a lot of cards there. Let's have a look what they say. So I want to give you something. I thought it was going to be this. I thought it was going to be this. No. I had a feeling, guys, it was going to be this. I feel like what's going to happen is that when this relationship comes to a close, right, you're going to just protect your heart. You're not going to want to dig deep into it. You're just going to accept that it's finished, and you're going to withdraw yourself, you know, and just go on your own inner journey and be quite introspective. But guess what, guys? You saw the cards fall out. I didn't make them fall out. They're saying to me that when it comes to a close, okay, they've said something else, okay. You're just going to have the most glorious, glorious new relationship. You're going to feel self-actualized and totally complete, and you're just going to totally rebirth with a 10 of Cups relationship, with an immense sense of joy, bliss and celebration. And actually what they've said to me here is, which is weird, for some of you, this 10 is like, what were they saying? Sorry, I've just lost it there. They were saying this 10. It's like the close of the old chapter of your relationship, and it's going to move into, it's going to move forward, but it's going to be a very significant closure of that chapter, of that life, of your relationship together. And then it's going to go into cooperation, and then it's going to go into growth. And some of you, it's going to be this with your existing relationship, and some of you, it's going to be this which is blissed out heaven in a brand new relationship. So I'm really happy for you guys. Super, super happy. That was a very intricate and complex relationship thing going on here. Very, very complex. I could spend longer looking at that, to be honest. I could do an hour on that, but we haven't got an hour. So thank you guys. I hope you got what you wanted from that. And please leave a comment. And I'm sorry I've got to whisper. Okay, so this is for everyone that picked this particular card. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3. I'm really sorry, but it's that card with the tall foliage. So I just want to thank all my subscribers for subscribing. It really helps me. For everyone that's donated, that's so super sweet, really. That's so lovely of you. Thank you for all your lovely comments. And for everyone that's booked a private reading. I love doing your private readings. It's an immense pleasure for me. And I do it at just £25. It's very, very reasonable. Okay, so the question tonight is, why is he silent? And I'm sorry I've got to be a little bit silent myself because it's very late here in Italy and I don't want my voice to carry too far. Okay, so... Oh my God, it's the shooting star. If you haven't been with me before, we've got a whole shooting star thing going on here. So we've got shooting star, touch. We've got the star. Do you think we've got enough signs from the universe here? We've got the 4 of Cups. We've got the 8 of Cups and we've got the tree. Okay. So what I'm feeling here is this. The reason he's silent is because he's feeling enormous loss. And I feel like he decided to walk away from this relationship. Stay with me here, okay? He decided to walk away and he wasn't able to take that last cup of love that you were offering him, okay? But I feel like I just get the feeling that it's not in the cards that there's a sense of regret. There's a little hint on this card that he's pondering, that he's disillusioned about his choice here to walk away. All right, and there's something about he's missing your touch. As simple as that. He's missing the beautiful touch of you, which is completely unique. That's why we've got that very strange looking feather, which you don't normally get those colours. He's thinking about your touch, he's missing your touch, and he is regretting walking away. That's why he's silent. And he sees you like this beautiful woman that was so healing and nurturing in his life. And it's like you poured your love into his life, into his emotions and into his physical world, okay? This is what he's remembering about you. And he saw you as very beautiful naked. And you were his star. You were his guiding star, basically, in the relationship. And I feel like he's only just realising this. And he's also realising that you had great potential for a relationship. And the depth of his emotions, he's realising, went really deep into the ground. And, you know, and that you were very entwined together. And he's thinking about you in a garden. And he's thinking about you sitting under a tree or near a tree. Or you were both near a tree. He's thinking about that. No, he's thinking about when he touched you, when you were in a garden, For some reason, he's remembering it, okay? All right. And I feel like he's trying to heal as well with this Star card. I feel like he's just trying to heal himself. And then the universe is saying, don't worry, honey, okay? Just leave it to the shooting star because we're coming in anyway. All right, and this is all divine intervention. This silence is divine intervention. You had to separate right now. For whatever reason, I don't know what that reason could be, you had to separate just now. This divine intervention is healing you and it's healing him. Let's find out why the star wanted you to separate. Why did you? Oh, because you got stabbed in the back, all right? He stabbed you in the back. He knows he stabbed you in the back. He probably said you stabbed him in the back. I don't believe it. And this is why you need to heal. Because things got out of hand. There was a third-party situation. There was one almighty storm. He was being very deceptive. Maybe even took another lover. I know that's hard to hear. This also relates to you, that you were lovers, okay? You were lovers, deeply in love, and he was deceptive. And I feel like he may have taken another lover, and I know that's really, really, really hard to hear for some of you, but this is what the cards are about, okay? But the star and the universe is going to give you justice in this. It doesn't mean that you're going to, his car's going to get smashed up in the car park while he's at work. No, not that sort of justice. That's revenge. You're going to get justice. The universe is going to bring you exactly what you deserved all along in this relationship. Okay? Whatever you were supposed to get out of this relationship, you're going to receive it. Whether it's respect, I'm feeling like, yeah, like respect, understanding, acceptance. I'm feeling like higher than respect. What's the word? Like, he is going to feel that you were one in a million. That's the sort of feeling I'm getting, and they're going to bring it along. Now, when you guys became silent, or when you separated, or whatever it was, some of you might have lost some finances. The universe is going to bring it back in. You might have lost, maybe you had contracts, agreements and stuff like that going on. All that's going to be sorted, right? The shooting star is going to sort it with justice. Okay. I love the shooting star, okay? I almost want to do a little theatre play for you. Do you know what I mean? Like they did in the like puppet shows. I almost feel like I want to do that. Tell me about this lover. I'm just going to ask about this lover. Okay, I know that's really, really hurtful. Don't even let your mind go there, right? Okay, what's the story about this lover? I want to know if it's another person. I want to know if it's another person. No, I don't think so. I think it's you. Did he take another lover? Did he take another lover when he was being deceptive? Did he take another lover? Did he take another lover? It's not saying he took another lover, okay? This is you then. What was he? Ah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, third party. Okay. This just kind of squeezed out. I'm going to pop it in again. It's third party. Okay, speaking to somebody. And yeah, let me just see what's going on. I'm going to pop these back in as well. I'll remember it. Okay, for some of you, no, there was no other lover, but there was something very deceptive going on. But it was definitely to the point of a third party situation. For others of you, yes, he did take a lover. Okay. Can you confirm if he took another lover, please, for some of our watchers on pile 3? Did he take a lover for some of our watchers on pile 3, please? Did he take a lover for some of our watchers on pile 3, please? Did he take a lover for some of our watchers on pile 3, please? Just shuffle for a bit until they get the right cards. Did you take the lover? Was that the deception? It might have been a different sort of deception, but we do have third party. Did you take a lover, please? Did you take a lover, please? Come on, tell me. Keeps giving me the wave. Okay, I'm going to change the question. What was this deception, please? What was this deception, please? What was this deception, please? What was he being deceptive about? What was he being deceptive about, please? What was he being deceptive about, please? They're just waiting for the best card to come out. Here we go. Whew, we got there in the end. Okay. For some of you, what happened when he was being deceptive up here? Okay. Is that he went online, he got in a third party situation, he liked someone to the point where he was kind of messaging, maybe just getting a little bit romantic, all right, and maybe thinking that this other person was gonna fill his cup up, basically, or someone that he could have feelings for, okay, and I'm sorry to say that, all right. Some of you, it's saying no, there was a deception going on, but it wasn't related to another lover. It was related to, I don't know, I feel like some sort of secret situation or something like that. But yeah, some of you, yes, that did actually happen. And he's now very, very regretful about that. Very regretful, and he's having waves of emotion, which is very unusual for him because he's actually more of an emperor character, which he's more in control of everything. So, and did we have the Four of Swords here earlier? I thought we had the Four of Swords. No. Okay. So, just to summarise, guys, the reason why he's silent is because he's feeling a lot of loss, deep loss, that he walked away and that he didn't take the cup of love from you. He's missing your touch and he's seeing you as a very beautiful woman that brought lots of love into his life, into his emotional life, and also into his material life as well, like you enhanced his life. And basically he saw a long-term future with you at one point, and the universe is going to step in, okay, with the Justice card and give you everything that you want, okay? And I wanted to find out what went down with you guys. He stabbed you in the back. You might have said you stabbed him in the back, but there was a really serious thing going down. There was some sort of third party situation, which can be many, many, many different things. Doesn't always mean another woman. It can just be the feeling that there's another woman, if that makes sense, or the feeling of mistrust, okay, or people have commitments elsewhere but they haven't acted on it. There's all sorts of things that it can be. There was one almighty storm between you, and you were lovers and you were in love, and he was deceptive, and for some of you he went online. And there was another card here. Can I find it? For some of you, it wasn't about when he was deceptive. It was something to do with the World card. It was something to do with your sort of, how can I put it? I think he saw you as either you were traveling, or maybe you're going back to your own country, or you had completed something of great importance, or he saw you as he couldn't pin you down, something like that. And he was being deceptive around, I don't know, what is it? Let me see if I can see it. He was being deceptive with you. I think he was just telling a lot of lies, maybe unnecessarily, and I think he just thought you were more worldly than him and your life was more expansive, and I think he was just trying to pin you down in some way, and he went the wrong way about it. Yeah. And the last thing is that the divine universe is created this separation for a purpose, okay? And you just leave it in their hands, and you're going to get everything that you want out of this relationship, whether it's to rejoin, or whether it's just to get that respect, just to get that recognition that you always wanted. Maybe it's to hear the things that you wanted to hear, to know that you were loved, and to know that you were cared for, those sort of things. But you're going to get everything that you needed, and especially if it's got anything to do with contracts, agreements, money, or whatever, it's all coming back to you. And for some of you, it's going to be a healing in your relationship, and you'll come back together. All right, so I'm going to leave it there for now because I'm well over my hour. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment. Again, a little bit complicated, but very, very interesting. Okay, ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao.